Hey there. All right, so in this video, we are going to talk all about sugar and how to stop eating it. Sugar is nothing but empty calories, and these calories ultimately make you gain weight, and they really don't provide you with any benefits because they contain zero nutrients. And almost even more detrimental than that is that the toxic levels of sugar that most Americans are consuming is so detrimental to your health. It's highly inflammatory and it can contribute to a lot of imbalances and disease in the body. So we really need to get a handle on our sugar intake, but cutting out sugar can be so hard because one, it is addictive, but then it's really hard if you just have a sweet tooth. And I know that is the case for me. I tend to gravitate more towards sweet foods versus savory. But it can be done and it doesn't have to be miserable. So here are a few tips to help you stop eating sugar and still enjoy your life. So first, if you are someone that is eating a lot of sugar during the day, you may want to start slow and take baby steps. If you try to cut out all sugar from your diet at once, you're likely going to fail because the cravings are real. Again, sugar is addictive and you can go through withdrawal. And so those cravings come back with a vengeance. And it will start to feel more like a punishment than an accomplishment. So instead of instead of completely cutting out sugar all at once, then start slowly. Start controlling the amount of sugar that you do consume. For instance, if you take 3 teaspoons of sugar in your tea or coffee, try cutting back to just 2 or 1 teaspoon and then slowly decreasing from there. And for the sweet tooth, start by just cutting out sugary candy before you abandon everything else like baked desserts, or just save it for a special occasion. But do a little bit at a time. And if you do it gradually over time in baby steps, then you won't experience the withdrawal symptoms, you won't experience the cravings, and you'll find that your taste is just naturally going to change over time to where you actually start craving healthier foods, less sweet foods. And it'll be surprising how quickly your taste can change and adapt. So when you do have something that maybe used not taste super sweet to you, like an apple, for example, that when you do have an apple, it tastes really sweet. So your body can adapt and adjust really quickly to where even things that didn't taste sweet before satisfy that sweet craving now. Okay, so the second thing is to use sugar alternatives. And I'm talking natural alternatives, not artificial sweeteners. We don't want to go there. But instead of using sugar when you want something sweet, replace it with a more natural option that is at least going to have some nutritional value. So, for example, raw honey. It's still sugar, but it has some nutrients. It has some health benefit. So again, don't go crazy with it. You still want to consume it in moderation, but it's better for you than straight sugar. Okay. Another alternative that I personally really like is stevia because it is a natural sweetener, but it is not sugar and it doesn't have any calories. Okay. So that's a really great option. The next thing is to challenge yourself. Some people like to challenge themselves and love the feeling of an accomplishment when they fulfill that challenge, right? So maybe that's you. So if that is you, try to challenge yourself not to eat sugar for a week or for a day, and gradually extend that time and celebrate each milestone. If you backstep a little bit, that's okay. It's not a failure. Just start right back again. Don't give up. And also try sugar-free gum. Again, not something that has artificial sweeteners, but there's natural sugar-free gum out there that can help satisfy a sweet craving. And you can grab a piece of gum and that will help keep you occupied and satisfy that need to chew on something. And I know there's one gum that I'm not a big gum chewer, but when I do chew gum, I really like doTERRA has a gum called Slim and Sassy gum. And what I like about that is that it has our Slim and Sassy essential oil blend in it to help reduce cravings and promote a healthy metabolism. And then it's a very natural gum with very clean ingredients and no sugar. So that's a really, really good option. Um, Another thing that you can do as you're weeding out sugar is to choose fruits over desserts. Okay, so fruits have that sweet taste and they can be a very healthy alternative to desserts because they're a whole food, they've got some fiber, they've got some nutrients, right? They do still have some sugar in it, but usually not as much, and it's going to be more filling because of the fiber. So if you do feel like having cake or a favorite dessert, then I encourage you to instead grab some blueberries or another sweet fruit and get your craving that way, or satisfy your craving that way. The natural sugars in fruit really help curb those cravings. And again, the fiber in fruit will help fill you up and satiate you. Okay. Um, know the benefits of quitting sugar. You know, honestly, having a powerful why is one of the best things that you can do. So if you are feeling like you need to quit sugar, why is that? You know, and it's got to be a very, very powerful why for you to stick with it. And the benefits of quitting sugar can be a powerful why because there's so many benefits of cutting out sugar or significantly reducing sugar that if you educate yourself on them or you experience the negative side effects firsthand, you'll probably cringe at just the thought of consuming sugar. So when you cut out sugar, here's some benefits. Your cardiac health improves, your skin begins to glow, your any skin conditions that you may be experiencing start clearing up. It drives down inflammation because sugar is highly inflammatory. So any inflammatory conditions that you might be experiencing will start to reduce, you know, and potentially go away. Furthermore, cutting out sugar helps boost your mood, so you will stop feeling cranky and moody or tired all the time. Your memory will start to improve. You may be able to lose those extra pounds that you had always wanted to shed. Cutting out sugar can do amazing things to your overall health and well-being and the way you feel. So knowing the benefits is very, very powerful. A few other things that you can do: add fennel seeds to your diet. So if you're having trouble shaking off that sugar addiction, then adding fennel seeds to your diet can really help. You can add them while you're cooking, or you can chew them raw. They don't contain any sugar or empty calories. They just have a naturally sweet taste, and they're actually pretty medicinal. They're wonderful for digestive health, actually. And I would encourage you on that same note with fennel. Essential oils can be very helpful in managing cravings and supporting a healthy metabolism. So Slim and Sassy blend of oil is powerful for supporting healthy metabolism and reducing sugar cravings. So that's a great oil to add in. Also, fennel essential oil is a great oil to consider. And finally, don't start your day sweet. And this is an interesting one, but it makes a lot of sense. There was a study done by Brown that if you start your day by eating something sweet, then you'll crave sweet foods and sugar all day long. So instead of having something sweet in the morning, have a savory breakfast. So like eggs and bacon and spinach and avocado, things like that are going to be better to reduce sugar cravings throughout the day. And don't even use the sugar alternatives in your breakfast as well, because even just getting that sweet taste can kind of cause you to crave sweet things throughout the day. Again, sugar is an addiction. Studies have shown that sugar is more addictive than cocaine, and we consume it in our standard American diet in pharmacologic doses. And it's to the point where it's just very highly toxic, very inflammatory, and it's difficult to eliminate. It takes time, it takes consistency and determination to abandon it completely. And so again, start small, take little steps toward removing it from your diet. And if you find that you really need some help, some support, guidance on accountability, then I really encourage you to contact me, and I'd love to help you out on that journey. So I hope this has been really helpful for you. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to share them in the comments below. All right, bye for now.